All right, team. Here we go. We got a mixer break coming. Actually, we'll start with the while people are coming in. We'll start with the PC. I think we were on. I'll do 79, 80, and 81 because there's not a ton. All right, so these are the PC Hall of Famers, Hall of Fame rookies. So that's my Ozzie Smith. 79 Ozzie Smith. This is an SGC 5 on that one. It's a nice version. Solid. This one is really nice. It's in an HGA slab. I'll switch it over to PSA at some point, but it's an 8 Rickey Henderson. I think I have a couple Rickey Henderson rookies. Eventually I'll probably sell the other ones, but this one's nice. That 8 will transfer over pretty well to PSA. 9 centering on that thing. My guess is it'll be something like an 8. 7 or 8 PSA. And then the 81s are not graded. This is a really nice Harold Baines version, though. Worst Hall of Famer in the Hall of Fame, but still a Hall of Famer. So, but that's the 81 Harold Baines. And then the other 81 is Tim Raines on the Expos Future Stars. It's also a nice version of it. All right, that's the PC grouping for today. The periodic show off. The Rickey is nice. It's one of my favorite cards. Okay, let's get going on the break. So this is a baseball mixer. All right, so this is all our junk wax. There's 6 packs here. 2019 Leaf Valiant value pack. This is the Perfect Game National Showcase box. 20 autos in that. Topps Chrome Update Mega Box. This is Gold Rush signed and slabbed. This is behind there is the Bowman Draft Mega Box 2025. And then the big box in the back is the 16 by 20, the Gold Rush 16 by 20. That's actually the last of our 16 by 20s, finally finishing off that case. All right, here we go. Let's start with one of the junk wax packs. This is 91 Bowman. Let's see. With some gum. Alan Trammell with the Silver Slugger stamp. Kind of fun. Those stamps are cool on 91 Bowman. Ventura. Doug Drabeck won a Cy Young the year before, 1990 Cy Young winner. Eck. Delino to Shields was a big deal for a minute there. Hang on, I need to open. Top loaders. All right, let's do. None of this is bad. We'll do the Leaf Valiant baseball value pack. So 2 autos in here. These are very hit and miss. We have hit some really good ones though. Oh, these suck. Sorry. Dre Jameson. They're on card. Dre Jameson to 35. Let's see. Dre Jameson is with the D-backs. And unfortunately, Matthew Allen. That's to 25. We've hit like Scooble and Carroll. He is a free agent, so let's look at his baseball reference. So I'm going to do it for whoever he's been with the most. The Mets. The Mets, which means he got released and is probably not in baseball right now. So that's going to the Mets, though. All right. How about 91 Donruss Series 1? Again, y'all aren't paying for the junk wax. It's just fun to add, just because. And I've got it laying around, so we may as well open it. You get a little extra wax on your, that's Willie Stargell. Wade Boggs. Kurt Stillwell, Diamond King. There's Griffey. We would get excited about that card in 1991. I mean, not bad now, I guess, but Mark Grace. Bam Bam. Hensley Mullins. He was hot for a minute there. All right. Okay, let's do the perfect game National Showcase box. So this is going to be 20 autos. Most of these are going to be guys we've never heard of. Again, they go to the current team. Most of them will be college players, so they'll all get randomed at the end. And reminder that everybody gets equal numbers until we can't. So you don't get a second until everyone's gotten a first is essentially how it works. But here we go. There are some very large names in this, i.e. Connor Griffin. Okay, I'll look these up as I go. Starting us off, Alexander Umland. 1 of 1. I'm just going to sleeve these for, well, actually, I'll just go ahead and do it. Alexander Umland. That one. UC Irvine. So going to random. Bryce Clavon. 1 of 1. Bryce Clavon. Clemson. This is nice. This is a gold vinyl. Max Charles. 1 of 1. It's the nicest version of a 1 of 1. I feel like we've hit him. Could be wrong. Grand Canyon University. Ford Thompson. 1 of 1. I feel like I know that name. I could be wrong. I don't. Mercer. This one's nice. Cade Arambidi. He is a good prospect. I'm trying to remember. Is he an LSU guy? Yeah, he's an LSU guy. He's a significant prospect. I'm not sure if I'm saying his name right. Arambidi, Arambide. Bo Walker. 3 of 5. Cade was to 9, by the way. Realize I did not look that up. Bo Walker. D-backs. Diamondbacks. So we finally have one on a team. This goes to a team. Not bad. Bryce Rayner. That's the Tigers. Bryce Rayner to the Tigers, 1/1. Orange Crystals. Brendan Lawson, 1/1. Florida. #1 shortstop in Ontario. It's Canadian. There you go. Ridge Morgan. That's to 15. Ridge Morgan, Angelo State. Christopher Patterson, that's to 30. Missouri. Mizzou goes to random. Landon Hairston. That's to 50. Arizona State. So, solid. Joic Rivera. That's to 10. Ooh, he might be a big leaguer. Hang on. No. New Mexico Military Institute. Okay. He is Puerto Rican. Bryce Navarre to 50. South Carolina. Oh, wait. Yeah, I was going to say his name sounded familiar. He was on the Texas roster last year, but he's at South Carolina now. Yeah, it sounded familiar because he was at Texas. Cooper Williams. Didn't pitch much. Cooper Williams to 15. LSU. Calder Glassman to 15. The Fighting Irish, Notre Dame. Colin Guerra. That's to 5. Chipola. I'm going to guess that's like a JUCO. Oops, sorry, bumped the camera. Levi Clark. That's to 6. Tennessee. Tate Sermons. 1/1. It looks like he's wearing a Texas jersey, but he's not. Ole Miss. At least we're getting some SEC guys. Devin Fitzgerald, 1/1. Devin Fitzgerald. Rangers, actually. Went to Stoneman Douglas, which is where Anthony Rizzo went. And our jersey patch auto is Ariston Vesey, 1/1. So no crazy big names. Rayner, the best one probably. Ariston Vesey is Clemson. All right, so all that goes to random. So it looks like all but 2, so 18. So 10 spots get 1, 8 spots get 2. All right, let's do another. This is 1990 Bowman. With the gum attached to Kirby Puckett. All right. Old Storm Davis. There's Ozzie Smith. Paul Kilgus, Danny Darwin, Tony Phillips, Glenn Braggs. There's Kirby. That is, I forget who that is. It's like Kurt Stillwell or somebody like that. Brent Main, Pete Incaviglia, Scott Fletcher, Mike Devereaux, Greg Maddux. Maddux rookie? Let's see, 1990. That's right? Pretty sure it is. Dave Smith, Howard Johnson. Yeah, pretty sure it is. It's considered one. I mean, it's not a big card or anything, but kind of fun. To the Cubs. Okay. Let's do one more. 91 Topps. More gum. Mike Kingery, Wilson Alvarez, Kelly Gruber, Austin guy, Jimmy Key, David Wells, Paul Molitor, John Shelby, sweepstakes that won't work, Bobby Thigpen All-Star, Darren Lewis, Candy Maldonado, Mike Bielecki, Freddie Lynn, Larry Walker All-Star Rookie, Danny Jackson, Mike Fetters. All right, let's do, we'll do Chrome Update. Blaster. I mean, Mega. John Rave. Adiel Amador rookie debut. Clay Holmes. That's nice. Nick Kurtz. What did they call that insert? Night Terror, I think. Dylan Cruz, that's solid rookie debut, X-Fractor, and Carton McCusker, X-Fractor. The Kurtz is nice. I don't think those are particularly tough. Oh, hang on. No, they're just a few bucks. Had a quick moment of there are parallels that popped up. Chase Madraff, Max Kepler, Chase Lee, Ryan Rollison Prism, Kevin Alcantara debut X-Fractor, Ryan Fitzgerald Lava. Tim Tawa, PCA, Gunnar Hoagland, rookie, Ryan O'Hearn, Colton Gordon, X-Fractor, Matthew Boyd, Lava. Michael Garcia, Matt Swanson, Hayden Sanger, Francisco Lindor, Refractor. Hyesung Kim, X-Fractor. Interesting, they have him starting in AAA. I assume just to get reps or something, but Cade Gibson, X-Fractor. Tyler Rogers, Ryan Johnson, Harrison Bader, Ronnie Simon, Chase Dollander, X-Fractor, Ben Williamson, Refractor. Mason Fluharty, Nestor Cortez, John Rave, Aqua Lava, or Aqua Wave to 299. I forget which one is Lava and which one's Wave. They look exactly the same to me. I think this is Lava. To the Royals to 299. Not bad. Not bad here. Fortune 15, insert Christian Campbell. Red Sox. Jose Iglesias, X-Fractor. Roki Sasaki debut Refractor. Not bad. Last pack. Kurtz. Base. Chrome. Chris Bubich, Luke Keschel, Yusei Kikuchi, Ben Williamson X-Fractor, and Rafael Devers X-Fractor. Okay, let's do 90 score. No, I'm sorry, 88 score. Sweet Lou Whitaker, Luis Polonia, Dave Stieb, Tom Bernansky, Bo Diaz, Greg Gagne. That goes to the Giants. It's a Willie Mays one. Larry Owen, Rance Mulliniks, Don Baylor, one of my favorites. Mike Lavalier, Jeff Robinson, Rich Dotson, Pete Incaviglia again, Reggie Jackson. There's Nolan, Harold Baines, 3 Hall of Famers in a row. Tom Candiotti. All right, let's do the Bowman Draft Mega. Okay, these are the megas. Put those at the bottom. Josiah Hartshorn, Steel Hall, CJ Gray, Kane Kepley. Those are all firsts. Braden Montgomery. Ryan Mitchell, Caleb Bonnemer, Ethan Hedges, Thomas White, What do they call that? Laser. Mike Sirota to the Dodgers. I don't know why I put that in a sleeve right then. Murph Gray first. Eduardo Quintero. Trevor Cohen first. Jack Gurevich first. George Lombard. Carson Benj. Brian Curley first. Nolan Schubart first. Cash Mayfield. And a laser Murph Gray first. Spencer Jones. Antonio Jimenez first. José Gonzalez. Gustavo Melendez first. Malcolm Moore. Well, the base cards were not great. Alright, here are the mojos. Max Ballou. Top load all these. All the firsts, at least. Max Ballou to the Rockies. Former Texas guy. Dominic Reed. Cubs. Antonio Jimenez, Mets. Ty Harvey, Padres. Nate Snead, Angels. Woof. On this box so far. Got one pack to make it all good. Dean Moss to the Rays. Malachi Witherspoon, Tigers. Brandon Compton, Marlins. Okay. We got a blue. And it's not bad. Blue to the Nationals, Ethan Petrie. That's to 150. And we have an insert, Prize Prospects, Ike Irish to the Orioles. Not bad. All right, well, the Petrie helps. All right, this is 91 Leaf. You can get Leaf Gold rookies and even Elite Series technically in this. Denny Nagel, Mike Timlin, Chris Bosio, Dave Valle, Mike Felder, John Franco, Cal Ripken. There's Nolan as a Ranger. Chris Nabholz, Jaime Navarro, Marty Barrett, Carmelo Martinez, Juan Berenguer, Greg Olson, Tom Lampkin, and that's Harmon Killebrew to the Twins. All right, we'll do signed and slabbed. So just one big card left and the 16 by 20. So signed and slabbed. So these are aftermarket autos that are authenticated and slabbed. And sometimes a graded auto too, just depends. Feels like PSA. It is nice. Pirates, O'Neal Cruz on a, that's actually nice. That's I was thinking this was Topps Living. Is it? It might be. But that's not bad. Pirates hit, O'Neal Cruz. Authentic PSA DNA certified. The auto is not graded. But not bad. There we go. All right. And then let's do the 16 by 20. Try to make myself a little more room. This is always hard to do. All right, we will find out together. All right, it's behind find 2 cardboard boxes, 2 cardboard pieces. Oh, nice. That is Julio going to the Mariners. Julio Rodriguez. The light is terrible. There you go. You can kind of see it. J-Rod. Julio Rodriguez going to the Mariners. It's a Beckett cert. There you go. Beckett cert. And it's going to be upside down, but you can see it here just to... Not that we all don't know what Julio Rodriguez looks like, but... Okay, that's a nice hit. That's a nice way to end it. All right, y'all. I will recap. Let me point that down so it's not so bright in y'all's faces. All right, let's recap. Okay, out of Leaf Valiant, Dre Jameson. That's the Diamondbacks. Matthew Allen was the Mets. That's kind of a bummer pack, but it is what it is. Out of Perfect Game National Showcase, a bunch of randoms that are over there. I'm not going to go through every single one of those. I'll post them when I do them. But this is to the Tigers, Bryce Rayner. That's a 1 of 1. And then Bo Walker was someone, 3 of 5. I got to go look that one back up, but I can't remember who it was, but it was to a team. Greg Maddux rookie out of the 1990 Bowman Junk Wax packs. Out of Topps Chrome, we had Basenet Kurtz, Roki Sasaki debut refractor, Fortune 15, insert Christian Campbell to the Red Sox, and Aqua Lava to 299, John Rave to the Royals. Come on. I have a hard time focusing. Hyesung Kim X-Fractor debut to the Dodgers. Nick Kurtz Night Terrors insert. And Dylan Cruz X-Fractor debut to the Nationals. Out of Bowman Draft, all the first Mojos is what I top loaded. Prize Prospects Ike Irish to the Orioles. Ethan Petrie Blue Mojo to 150. First to the Nats. Brandon Compton First Mojo. That's Marlins. Malachi Witherspoon Tigers. Dean Moss Rays. Nate Snead Angels. Ty Harvey Padres. Antonio Jimenez Mets. Dominic Reed Cubs. And Max Blue Rockies. And then our signed and slabbed was O'Neal Cruz to the Pirates in a PSA DNA slab. All right, friends, that's going to do it. Again, these all go to random. I will do that here in just a few minutes and post the results. Thanks for joining in. We will see y'all later. Take care.